Vieja amiga oscuridad, otra vez quisiera hablar, porque he tenido nuevamente una visión que suavemente iba cambiando mi manera de pensar. La oigo hablar, la escucho en el silencio, en sueños caminar,
Let's go back to that.
entre la niebla y la ciudad.
Welcome to Shit Week edition.
Shit Week edition.
Shit Week, Shit Month, Shit Year. So depending on how far-reaching you want to think about what's
Welcome
been going
to
on
Three
in the
Grown
world.
Men Bitching with your with your host.
God damn it! Yeah.
Big grown men bitching. Get off my lawn!
Yeah.
Oh, you fucking assholes!
The hour of complaining.
The hour of complaining.
I'm Chris Dodge.
Ryan Harkins.
And I'm Brian Larkins.
Hey,
Oh my God. Thank you for picking up these beers because I need a major attitude adjustment.
Oh, yeah.
After the shittiest day on earth.
Since one of the topics we're going to talk about is Chris Dodge's trip to TJ, was it last weekend?
It was a couple weeks
ago.
Yeah.
We decided to buy some beers from Tijuana.
Tijuana.
Tijuana, Mexico.
La Pervez. Wait, how do you say it? Perverez? Christ. I'm from Cleveland.
Fuck it. But so that, you know, that the beer we're going to cover the beer we're going to cover is fucking some beers from TJ.
Yeah, south of the border
This
beers.
one, Border Psycho Brewery,
Yeah.
which is La
This-
Perversa.
This is a double IPA, right?
Imperial India Pale Ale.
Yeah. Yeah, 9%.
Yeah, that'll start.
This is exactly what I need.
It smells
exactly what
really.
I need.
That's gonna be a recurring thing, but that smells really good.
These
Yeah.
TJNs don't fuck around, do they?
Yeah. They do not. We'll get into a little bit of
Is that
later.
one of the breweries that you went to?
I did not. They had a tasting room down there. There were so many tasting rooms there.
Which is
Crazy.
a mind fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
Like tasting rooms, like I thought they would be inserted with like cartel violence. There's so much cartel violence down there.
Yeah. But no, that was my main thing that I was worried about going down there. It was I think days before we went down, they issued that travel warning.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
oh, here's all the places that Americans should beware because the Mexicans hate you. But which I think is just total like bullshit propaganda, like crap about.
It's fear mongering.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. Like, well, we're trying to get this wall.
Yeah.
We're trying to get everybody behind us with this whole thing with the wall. So how do we do
Strike
that?
fear.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, the Mexicans are coming to get you. They're coming to get you.
Strike first.
And the only way they can not get you is if we do the wall. So support the wall
Yeah.
for everybody.
And watch out for those abuelas selling nice food on the corner.
Yeah,
They're
I know.
trying to poison
I know,
you.
all
They're
those-
not your friends.
I know all those 4-year-olds
Mangoes and
selling
bolillos.
chicle are gonna
Yeah, chicle.
Yeah.
Poison
Come across
chicle.
come across and take 50 cents from you.
Oh man. Well, at least you guys had. I think I want to say that the flyer for that was like a super anti-Trump flyer. So that was.
Was it? I don't even
I
remember.
think so. I mean, that's a good
Probably.
move if you're an American band
Probably.
coming into Mexico. Like, just let people know, like, hey, let's not get off the wrong start here.
Okay, yeah.
Well,
Well, the funny thing was that was like one of my biggest concerns about going down there. I hadn't been down there in probably, I don't know, like 16 years or something.
damn.
And so my whole thought is like, I see the thing about the travel ban. I'm like, kind of interesting. And, I'm thinking immediately like, oh, how many people are just going to be, giving me shit?
Yeah.
And, should I walk with somebody? Should I be accompanied?
Should you put, like you grab onto the belt loop of the person in front of you?
Yeah,
Do that?
exactly. Or just have my hand in
So,
some.
like, have some string to hold on to.
Yeah, lay out some string to your closest friend and
At least
put
there's-
tug on if any danger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anyone tries to sell you fake Vicodin, tug
Yeah.
on the rope.
Tug twice.
Yeah. Or just, do that 70s thing where you put your hand in the back pocket.
There you go.
Walk along the
Some like Sean
hold their
Cassidy
jeans.
shit.
Yeah, exactly. You're wearing their Jordache and you just put your hand down their back pocket.
That's a good look.
Yeah.
Jordache.
But no, there was none of that at all. Not a single. I was expecting to see like a whole bunch of like anti-American whatever, or have people give me dirty looks, or people giving me shit, or following me down the street, or whatever.
They're spending money. They're
Nobody
like, fuck
gives a
yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
And the guy David who's in the one of the bands we play with from down there, Calafia Puta.
Oh,
Awesome band.
yeah.
But I was walking around
Funny dudes.
the city with him a little bit, and I was asking him about that. I'm like, okay, well, I was a little bit hesitant with the whole, Trump thing and coming down here and all the, racist shit he's been saying about Mexicans and coming down as an American.
Oh, what's he been saying? I didn't know.
Yeah, you didn't hear about it? Yeah. It's probably been all that fake news. But so I'm walking around with him and I'm asking about this, and he's like, people don't care. He just said, he's like, nobody here cares about it. He's like,
they know better.
Yeah, he's just like, whatever. He's like, no one cares. I'm like, oh, okay. And sure enough, like the whole
So
trip,
you started being
totally
a
cool.
shitty American.
Yeah, I just started being like the ugly American.
It's time to black out. All right.
That's kind of blackout
Total jackass.
Yeah, wear a sombrero and have some maracas in your hand and Viva Mexico!
Yeah. Go to Senior Frogs. And,
Yeah. Say andale to the wrong person.
Papa's and beer. Hit Papa's and beer on the way out too.
Papa's and beer.
Those are some asshole places, man.
Oh Lord.
Holy shit.
You can like smell the beer lines from the street corner because they've never been cleaned.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Smells of like that.
Yeah.
So you guys played in Revolution?
Yeah, on the main drag there on the Revolution. Coming across, I totally kind of fucked up because I recently got that. I think I was talking about it last time. I got the what do you call it, the global entry pass.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm thinking, all right, this is cool. That I don't have to worry about the
shakedown.
Or like my passport.
Does it works on the actual border too?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like if there's kind of like a fast pass lane. If you have the global entry pass, you can just kind of breeze through a little bit.
Yeah.
Muy rápido. Muy rápido.
Sí.
Yeah.
Sí.
Es verdad.
Es verdad, mijo.
Es muy bueno.
It sucks because I don't speak fluent Spanish, so I can't be all like. I'm just like.
Right,
I got the kitchen Spanish, and that's
Yeah.
about as far as mine goes.
Yeah,
And it's a lot of swearing.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I used to be okay, and now I'm totally shitty again. But
Muy
whatever.
malo.
Muy malo.
Yeah.
Mi español es muy malo. Pero no es muy bien en la mañana, por favor.
The fucking look you're giving is cracking me up.
Yeah, well, it helps with the look. It's frumpy Mexican look.
You just need to get that Dodgers jersey you're wearing. The same thing, man.
Total dickhead.
Like maybe some Oakleys around the neck too.
yeah.
That's solid.
Or the ones back here. Like,
Yes. Even better.
that's a dickhead move.
But so I have the global entry pass, and I'm going down there, and I'm leaving the house. I mean, before I even head down to San Diego, and my passport's there, global entry pass is there. I'm like, oh, I only need the global entry pass this time.
Oh shit.
So like a dumb fuck, I'm not even paying attention. Grab the global entry pass because it fits in my wallet. It's cool. I don't have to worry about carrying an extra thing with my passport. So I go down, make my way to the border, walk across the huge bridge, figure out where it is that you gotta go through. And so, unlike every other time I've been to Tijuana, now you actually have to talk to a customs person when you go through. They actually stop you and ask you questions, whatever. So, as I go through the little turnstile thing, it says Mexico, and I'm officially in Mexico, and it occurs to me, oh yeah, global entry passes for coming back.
Oh fuck.
I'm like, yeah, I had that like Christmas story, like, oh fuck.
But he didn't say fudge.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh fuck, I had this. Yeah.
So what happened?
Yeah. So I go up to the guy, and I show him because I saw someone else with the global entry thing. I'm like, okay, I'm cool. So I go up. The guy's like, passport. I show him the card. I'm like, here you go. He's like, no, I need your passport. I feel like my chest just like, like all the air goes out of my body.
He's like, if you don't have your passport, I'm going to shoot you in the face.
I really fucked up.
Actually, first I'm going to hit you with the butt of my rifle. Then I'm going to shoot you in the face.
Yeah.
So I want you to feel pain.
Get one in first. Yeah.
And I want to shoot you through the teeth so they kind of knock out and you're still alive for a while.
Some dark
Just
shit.
ruthless dark shit.
Some dark shit.
I didn't even have a bad month like you guys. I've been okay.
You're just thinking
I'm
about
just thinking of
shit,
weird dark shit.
So
I spend most nights.
Yeah,
just
so I'm
dreaming about death.
Oh, it's Wednesday. Yeah. So this
Dreaming
is what
about other
doing. Yeah.
dreaming about other people's deaths.
that's what I do.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Especially my friends.
Yeah. So, no dice. He's telling me, he's like, no, you gotta have your passport. I'm like, no, this is my passport. This is it. They told me I could use this, and I'm like being insistent. And he's like, no, you have to have your passport. That's not good. And I'm like, this is it. This is valid. Can you run it till you swipe it through the thing? He's like, where are you going? I'm just going to Tijuana. I'm just going to walk around. He's like, next time bring your passport. He hands it to
Really?
me. I'm like, oh, thank God. Because those guys are all down there. They're waiting for me.
Oh, they were already there.
Yeah, and I just like, this is a call I don't want to make.
I wonder.
You know, hey guys, I'm a
Sorry,
total
guys.
dumb shit. I'm here, and I didn't bring my passport.
I bet there's horror stories of people saying they had it and they got fucked with and they couldn't go through. You know, like it's kind of like,
Oh yeah.
you know, it's like when I don't know if you've ever been to the Canadian border and they always
I've
tell
heard
you,
that's the worst.
yeah, they always tell you like, oh, you know, depending on the person, someone might just be like, yeah, go ahead, and then the other one like they fucking search you, and take you to a room.
I've known a lot of people who've been detained. Yeah,
Yeah,
There's
totally.
a friend of mine who had some sort of what was it? It was like a pot that he was carrying like a small amount of weed.
Ooh.
Into Canada.
Yeah, and it was like, 10 years prior, and they're like, you can't come back for 10 years. And so
shit.
he went back again. He had to go on business.
Oh God.
And they kind of fucked with him still. I mean, just for like a small amount.
Just a little amount.
Yeah,
I've heard of
that
a lot of
sucks.
people being turned around.
Yeah, totally
Yeah.
fucked with. I mean, I'm sorry to mention Canada. Maybe that we should say this for the Canadian show.
Oh, yeah.
It's like Voivod and Rush
Hoser show.
and the whole show. I forgot about
White
that.
Noise show.
Let's the we'll save it for that show.
Let's wait for Trump to insult all the Canadians.
We'll save
and
it
then
for
do
we'll save it for
which should be any moment now.
pretty much.
Let's just look at Twitter, right? It could be
11,
right now.
It's 8:35.
Well,
Okay, yeah. So
yeah,
probably
please
an
do
hour
for
or
it.
two.
Yeah.
We'll save it for the America's Hat episode. How's that?
America's.
America's hat. Canada, America's hat.
We'll save it for that episode.
And it was Mexico, America's pantalone.
Yeah, America's chonies.
America's zapatos.
America's chonies. Zapatos.
So made it through, and met those guys were down there waiting for me, and we got into had like one guy had a car, and then I got in an Uber with that guy David, and we went to this one area, because I told him, okay, where's all the fancy beer and stuff. So they take me to this area,
Nice.
and there's all these tasting rooms, I'm
Like all
what
over,
the
just like
fuck?
off the street, like.
Well, it was like, what's weird is all the tasting rooms, for the most part, were in these little kind of like courtyard or like walkways in the middle of the block, not on the outside, like you're walking down the street and like, oh, hey, there's a hipster place. I'm just going to duck in there. Like you have
They're
to
like
go,
in
you
like
have,
the
you have to
plaza
go.
thing?
Yeah, exactly. Like
That's cool.
There's like all these buildings on a block, and you have to kind of go down a little walkway in the middle where they have all sorts of shops and restaurants and bars and whatever.
Wow.
And then you find the stuff, and so we walk in there, and I thought we were just going to whatever, some local bar and just dick around for the afternoon. And it was like, oh, Border Psycho tasting room, Fauna, all these other. I'm like, no way.
Yeah, well, I remember one of the pictures you sent had all the beers listed. And I was
Yeah.
like, holy shit.
Like, I've never seen any of these.
Yeah,
Like,
that's so weird, man.
And Matt was all pissed off because he's like, this is just like Silver Lake. This is,
Yeah.
he was so mad because he wanted like real Mexico, which I get. I totally get, because you're there. You go all the way there, and you don't necessarily want something that's
The
a
same.
carbon copy of what's at home. But I mean, for me, I
That's
want
funny.
to try as many
Yeah, of
Mexican
course.
beers
Yeah,
as I
yeah.
can, and just because that's my hobby.
So there was a border psycho.
There's a border psycho place there. It wasn't open.
Oh, it wasn't open.
But I went to this place, Legion. They had this huge tap list, like 30.
I wonder if they
40
named that
different
after the D-side record. Maybe
Most likely.
Probably.
Most likely, yeah.
Their best, I think. actually.
Fuck
Legion
Legion.
fucking rips. Actually,
That is my favorite.
so it's got to be it.
It's gotta be
That
Legion.
is. I think
It's a universal. Even in Mexico, it's like even in TJ, it's a universal. Like
Universally
Legion.
known.
best album. Like,
Legion, D-side, mejor. Album mejor. No, disco.
Yeah, exactly.
Disco mejor.
So yeah, it was at this place, Legion, and then like I went down this little alley, and around the corner was Insurgente, which I'd had before, and they have all these.
Oh, I think I heard that name.
Yeah, they've got like Matt was totally right. It was like you're in Silver Lake or some sort of or maybe like downtown LA or some sort of like fancy whatever, but everything was cheap too.
Lake.
well, it's like
for
a pint of like
a
craft
pint
beer,
of something, like
Really
a
good.
fancier beer would be like basically like $3.
Oh, that's not
man.
bad at all.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, I can't tell if I'd be like him or not, like bummed out to see it, because like I've never been. I've just never been to Mexico, which is insane because I've been here for 10 years now. But yeah, like I think you want to. I don't know. There's like a picture in your head of like old school Mexican town.
But the thing is, like Tijuana has that. Like it's not like it's just been completely homogenized.
Yeah.
And it's like
I mean, you're-
now
yeah.
Tijuana's gentrified.
And you're near the border, so it's like
Yeah,
and there's
so-
that spot. There's certain spots, but
Yeah.
it's still pretty fucking.
Yeah, because
outlawed,
a
so-
lot of it is
That-
still pretty
yeah.
rough.
That rules.
But but there's like these little pockets of like Mexican hipsters of opening up these little like craft brew sort of places and little specialty
think-
eatery things. So which is to me is really cool because you get like that funky old just like super shitty bar that smells like disinfectant all the
Yes,
time.
that's
and,
awesome.
And I mean, there's tons of that, and just like greasy food, and just like shittiest street tacos that are probably gonna give you parasites.
Oh, yeah.
And then you have like really, really nice, hipster empanada places right next to it, and like these little impeccable tap rooms that look like you're in, like Belgium somewhere.
That's so that's
it's
fucking
crazy.
cool, man.
It's a really cool.
Yeah, when you
mix
sent
of
that
everything.
picture, I totally forgot actually that you were in Tijuana. I was like, oh, it looks like a cool place. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you're in fucking Tijuana. That is
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
even crazier.
Yeah.
You were like, why didn't he call me? I thought we were friends.
Yeah, exactly. I
like
thought
a-
we were beer tasting this.
Looks like a cool place he's at.
Yeah.
He doesn't call
that,
me.
that you didn't tell me about.
That you didn't tell me about.
Awesome.
What a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, real cool.
But
So
no,
how was the show? Was it insane?
show
or-
was good. It was really late.
like
It was
what?
late. Like I mean,
When were doors?
I don't know.
Like 10 o'clock or something.
Pretty much.
Jesus.
Pretty much because I went into the room we were playing. This place called U Revolution is on the 3rd floor of this building. It was just like 3 floors of bars,
Yeah.
and so we were playing on the 3rd floor. And I went up there probably about 9:30 or so, and there was like 6 people sitting around on the side. I think there's like guys from some of the other bands were just like hanging out.
Cool.
Nothing, no equipment on stage.
That's cool.
Nothing set up. No one at the door. No, I'm like,
That's
oh,
cool.
I guess I don't have to worry about the time or anything.
I could have gone.
I'll go back to that
Sun
bar.
Valley.
Yeah, exactly. But and that was the night of the fight, the McGregor
Oh,
fight.
right.
Oh, yeah.
Mayweather thing, which was everywhere. That
Yeah.
was a fantastic thing about
you
being
could-
in Mexico too. It's like anything goes. Like everywhere's got the illegal satellite feed. And they're like, yeah, come on,
in.
Every room, of every bar, everywhere has the satellite
That's
feed of
awesome.
the fight.
Did you watch the fight or no?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
It was.
I
It
watched
was
that fight,
actually. It was
entertaining.
It was better than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I saw that the Mayweather Pacquiao one.
Oh, I stayed away from that
Yeah,
one.
it
I knew
was-
that was gonna be
oh,
fucking
my
horrible.
God.
Yeah,
I
this
thought
one
that was. I
That
heard
was,
that was
such
just.
a waste of time. They just kind of danced around.
Yeah.
They just
and
cashed.
Pacquiao got pissed and was like, come on.
They
and
cashed
Mayweather
in their
did nothing.
paychecks, and no one got hurt, and it was
And Mayweather came off like he ended his career kind of perfectly, which you kind of hate.
Yeah.
Because he's such a douche. I mean,
Yeah.
they're both like horrible people.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
not good
in their own
people.
ways. Yeah.
But but Mayweather saying like he's way better than I thought. Like he like instead of saying I'm the best,
Yeah.
you know, like he actually came off really good.
Right.
You kind of want.
Well, he's got nothing else to prove.
Yeah,
he's like, all right, I'll admit it. This guy was
done.
right.
Yeah.
He can't fight any of the younger guys now. I mean,
No.
he can't. He'll get his ass kicked.
I was amazed. I thought it was for sure going to go 12 rounds of dancing. So I mean, at least like there was.
Yeah, the fact that there was
and-
something going on
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
kind of.
But you could see. I mean, I'm sure everybody's heard these same arguments, but like just you could see how like fatigued he was after. I mean, when did it get called? 9 or 7?
I think it was 10.
10.
Yeah, it was around,
10th round.
yeah.
So it was like around 7. He just started looking
6
like
or 7, he
shit.
was
Yeah,
starting
He
to-
was like looking gnarly, and
Yeah.
and just you kind of knew that he's not gonna last, and like the fight will actually have an ending, which.
Right.
Yeah.
Kind of,
And
it's
then-
like okay, there's gonna be an ending to this.
And the fact that McGregor was like exerting so much energy like throughout, it's
Yeah.
like, dude, you're just it's like the classic sort of thing where
I know.
Mayweather's just gonna
He's
lay
just waiting
back,
for you to
just gonna
fucking
lay
tire
back.
yourself out.
At the end, you're gonna be tired, and he's gonna sock you, and you're going down. And
Your arms.
yeah, you know,
Listen,
it's just
listen,
classic,
McGregor.
classic
Your arms
setup.
are gonna start feeling like lead. Come here. Drink some water. Spit some. Look at me. Then maybe a smack to the face.
Yeah.
Look at me. Come on, son. Come on, son. What are you doing? Look at me. Get back in the rock. Get back in the rock. Come on. Get back in the rock. Snap out of it. Snap out of it, rock. God damn it, son. Fuck.
but that was it. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was good.
the whole town watched the fight, and so I had plenty of time for that, and the show wasn't even close to starting.
Like, how many bands are playing anyway?
That's insane.
I think it was 5. I think it was 5.
That's at least respectable compared
Yeah,
to
it
like
wasn't
some
too
shows
bad.
where like there's 9 bands playing. You're like, fuck yeah,
Sweet.
fuck yeah, we're last.
Nice.
Awesome.
Can't wait. Stand here
They're
the next
probably all
7
great.
hours. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure they're probably all
They're
great.
probably really good, all of them.
They're all
Yeah.
probably like Deicide Legion. So I'll be here at the beginning.
The best of the best.
I'll be here from beginning to end.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So no, bands are good, and
Did you guys headline? Was it the headline?
we did, but at a certain point it was so late. I guess it was Calafia Puta. They still hadn't played for some reason, and so they asked if we wanted to play first.
Before.
And I'm like, okay.
What time was
And
it at?
just because it was getting so late.
Like
they
what
were-
time did you guys actually play?
I don't know. It was like 12:30 or 1.
Oh,
or something like that.
wow.
Jesus, yeah.
I think, yeah.
Gas
Maybe closer to
It's
1.
like Crom
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a late
Yeah.
show.
Yeah. But, I mean, they were considerate, and I think they probably figured that everyone was kind of a little bit peaked. And,
Yeah. Well, I mean, fuck, if they played and then you guys
and that was the word they used, too.
Peaked?
Yeah. You look a bit peaked.
Look at me peeking.
But
Rock, you're looking peaky. You're looking peaky. Rock, get back in there. Get him back in there. McGregor, come here. You're looking peaky.
it sounds like a tube bar.
yeah. Fuck your mother for a nickel. Oh, man. Those are fucking amazing. Tuba.
Cold cuts.
Yeah.
Cold cuts.
Pepperoni.
Cold cuts. Pepperoni.
Is that pepperoni here?
The pepperoni.
Pepperoni. And then he's like, you motherfucker. Tuba.
Tube bar.
Oh, God damn
Yeah,
it.
so no, it was a good show. The set went remarkably well considering we borrowed everything.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, and like the amps were all kind of
Even your picks?
Yeah. No, that's the only thing I took was a pick.
Oh, you took the pics?
Yeah, I didn't take a strap. I didn't
The
take
thing that nobody gives a shit about lending
Yeah.
someone. I'll take that.
I'll
one.
take that.
Yeah, I'll take
yeah,
the pics.
because I opened my wallet and like, ew, just
It's like 40 picks.
I'll
Took one pick in
yeah,
there.
tuck one of these 73 Dunlops in here, and I'm set to go.
And I'm all packed for the weekend.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fuck, that's amazing.
And then like because we're playing with these bands who like doing whoever I was borrowing the bass from like this to like grind band just like whatever.
So they just-
I
it's
think
all
it's
to
more
10.
like power violence sort of thing, but just like tuned really low, just like 2 man, just like doom doom.
Oh, yeah,
So did you have to tune up his bass?
You know,
Did you have to
so I
tune the
use
bass?
this bass, and it's like the tuning is so whacked out. I'm like, I don't even know where the. And Matt's borrowing this guitar that's like tuned to something else completely
like a
different.
banjo.
Like, yeah, we're like, what do we do? Yeah, you put on the strap, it's all up here. So like you're in a funk metal project or something. They're playing for Mind Funk or 24/7 Spies or something like that.
24/7 Spies. Oh shit.
But yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
We gotta have an whole episode about funk metal.
Just
Oh,
about
yeah,
24/7 Spies.
Just 24/7 Spies, like the history
In
of
Effect
the
Records.
influence of
Talk about Grandma Dynamite.
yeah.
Well,
Rippington.
and all their influences on Trappist too.
Yeah,
True,
yeah,
for
I
sure.
mean,
Huge part of all of our.
yeah,
You know.
that's a given.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
Anyways.
but yeah,
Back
so we
to Mexico.
But yeah, finally got our shit together, and after some delays, we played. It actually ended up being a really good set. Everyone there was super cool. You know, it's funny, the thing about the very beginning of that show, it was like first band's playing. It's like the first song. Everyone's walking around with 40s. Like the club sells
That's
40s at the bar.
That's class right there. man.
So you got all these people just walking around with like 40 ounces, just drinking these
That rips.
massive bottles of like Tecate or whatever. And so like first song, some guy walks up to me, he's like, "Oh, hey dude," shakes my hand, says hello and whatever, and walks past me. And, like 2 seconds later, bam, and like his 40 like smashes everywhere. So it's like broken glass and just beer all over the place. And you know, some old man comes out and sweeping it up, and you know, it's like in the middle of the floor. I'm like, oh, that sucks.
It's like Tapper.
Yeah. So like, you know, a minute later, I go into the bathroom. I'm sitting there at the, you know, this like the urinal trough thing. There's some guys in there like doing key bumps for like doing
Nice.
coke like off of keys, like with keys.
Oh,
and this
nice,
guy's
yeah.
got like some on the key, and as I'm peeing, he taps me on the shoulder. He's like, "Hey, dude." And I'm like, "No, it's all right. I'll pass." And and then immediately
It's
after,
always freaky when people are so free with their cocaine.
immediately after that,
they get to smoke or something.
immediately after that, some kid walks up next to me, just goes, opens his mouth, bah! and just like pukes all over the rest of the trough, and there's like
Nice.
like half a tortilla and like all this just just like not like ugh, but just an opening, just bah! It just all just puke everywhere.
I'm sure that didn't wash down the trough real quickly. It sat there for an hour.
Oh my god.
Bah! And then closes his mouth, turns around, and just walks straight out. And I'm
It
like,
would have been great if he's like, dude, Chris Dodge?
yeah, exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
fuck.
So like at that moment, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is Mexico. I'm in Mexico. This is like the, you know, this is what you expect. This is what Matt Domino wanted.
Yeah, you're all, Matt, get over here,
Yeah,
get over here.
You're missing it. You're
missing
missing the
it.
experience.
Here's the senior trying to. You know, when we were at it was at Union for Despise You Crom Coke Bus, that show.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, right.
We went outside. It was like right after Despise You finished, and I went outside to get a cigarette in, and just immediately got hit up by like fucking 20 people for cigarettes, like younger kids, you know. And after like the third one, I was like,
You checked
oh,
their IDs?
Come on, no, well,
Now, wait a
being
minute.
responsible.
Hey, wait
adult.
a second. How old are
You
you?
look pretty young, boy.
Yeah.
But they-
What year were you born?
Don't try and fuck with me. I know my ears pretty well.
I think it was like the third
Say the
or
alphabet
fourth
backwards.
kid. I was just like, you know what? I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I was like, all pissed. I'm like, you know what, man? Like, I don't have any more cigarettes. Like, I think I had like one left anyways. I'm like, come on. And he's like, okay, man. Like, well, he was like, give me some set. Whatever. I give him a cigarette, and he goes, do you want some coke? I was like, wait, what? You like don't have money for a cigarette? You have a
But you have
bag of
coke.
cocaine? Like, what the hell is going on? He's like, yeah, we could do a bump if you want, real quick. I was like I'm flattered that you think that would be something I'd be into and shit. I'm like, whatever, that's funny. I was like, no, but it just blew my fucking mind. Like, you needed a cigarette, and then you're gonna offer me free cocaine. Like, this is so weird.
Yeah, the money swap.
And then Kaveen got hit up for cocaine too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That same
so, like,
night?
Yeah, and she was like super stoked.
In,
She's
like,
I
the-
feel
in, like-
young again. I was like,
Yeah.
In like the bathroom or like?
yeah, in the
Oh, really?
bathroom. Yeah.
Like,
I didn't realize that was such
thank
a big.
you.
Thank
you, young lady.
I gladly decline your offer to do ingest cocaine into my nostrils, but thank you.
It's
so
like
flattering.
it's like you do like a line of coke and then you pull out like like 3 packs of cigarettes. You're like, here you go. That's like equal value, right?
Yeah, it's such a weird
You're like, oh, damn, that was a big rail. Fuck, here's 2 packs of 6. Here's 2 packs of 6, man. Thanks,
That should
dude.
cover it.
Holy fuck, I'm fucking. Oh, God. Let's go.
I didn't know
Who's playing?
Was, that
Rock! Fire!
I didn't know it was that big of a thing.
Shut up, old man.
Shows. Like, I didn't know that was...
I'm sorry, I'm going to all the movies now.
Yeah, they caught me off guard.
Fuck.
I mean, I guess it's always been around, but I just didn't know it was that, like...
Yeah.
And I guess everybody seems really young to me now, too. Like, a 21-year-old seems like they're 15
Like a child,
or something. You know, it's, like, so weird. So I guess I don't know any different, but...
Yeah, they don't
Yeah,
like
that's-
Coke.
Yeah. That's the funny thing about going to hardcore shows and stuff now is like, you know, I still like in my brain, I'm still like that, you know,
Yeah.
like the exact same I was, like, you know, when
Then you look at the
when
mirror
I
and
was
you're
like a
like-
teenager and I'm, you know, just excited about the bands and stoked to be there. Like, yeah, cool. Looking at merch and all right. Yeah, cool. What's up? And yeah, like you're saying, you like pass by a mirror, you're like, who's that guy? Oh,
Hello, darkness, my old friend. You're like, hello, darkness, my bearded friend.
no, because I remember being
You
a
look
teenager.
old as fuck.
I remember being a teenager and going to
And
punk
shitty
shows,
again.
going to shows as a teenager and seeing like someone who's even like, you know, in their 30s and like, oh, creepy. Who's
What the hell's this
dude?
guy doing here?
Yeah,
Get the
let
fuck
alone
outta
someone in
here.
their 40s.
That's like...
It's like, oh, that guy's weird.
What a
he's
freak.
he's some old white guy in his 40s here by himself. What a fucking freak. That guy's got to be, you know, like a pervert.
And
or
the worst
something.
part back then was like it was all dudes. You know, like
Yeah,
a hardcore
yeah.
show was like all dudes. So he's
Yeah.
like, okay, this guy's a fucking pervert.
Yeah. So
Because
then
like, at least now it's like you go, it's like, oh, there's some girls here. Like back
Yeah,
then it was like
exactly.
one girl. You
Yeah.
know?
Oh, yeah.
And then there
Yeah.
was like one guy holding her hand and just like staring at everybody like, don't look at my girl.
Yeah, I'll kill you.
I'll kill you.
Yeah.
Just all-
Back off, I'll kill you. It's my
It's like,
girlfriend.
like looking around everywhere. You looking at her ass? Fucking kick your
I'll
ass.
kick your ass, man.
I'll kick your ass. Did you just look at my girl's ass? I'll fuck you up.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
But I mean, I have that realization, just that self-awareness every once in a while. I'm at shows.
Oh yeah, totally.
And I'm
Weird
like,
that
I
happens.
shouldn't even like smile at like if girls walk by and smile. Maybe I
No.
shouldn't smile because then I'll end up
Yeah.
being that. People will be like, oh, who's that creep?
There's a Facebook
Get him
post.
out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there'll be some
Who's
weird
that
Facebook
stalker?
post. That
Yeah.
stalker.
Yeah.
It's a picture of you.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
You're like all happy with a
Yeah.
creep. You're like, hey,
Yeah.
man, who's this creep?
Yeah, the
See him
total-
at shows. He's
Yeah.
smiling at young girls.
Exactly.
girls, kill him.
Like total social media lynching after
Oh,
shit
dude,
like
yeah,
that.
it'll
you know?
happen.
When it hits me is always when I see, like, especially after a band that's played, and you see kids with, like, super sweaty shirts. That's when it hits me, because I'm like, oh, I used to love that.
Oh,
like,
that-
you get
that
in the
was my
pit,
deal,
you're
too.
sweaty,
Yeah.
it's just fun as shit, and you're just beating the shit out of
So you
people.
go up and rub against them, you're like, yeah, all right.
Like-
yeah, bro.
How
No, there's that old creep again rubbing against me.
Get some of that on me.
The idea of, like, being sweaty.
Give me some of your funk.
The idea of, like, being sweaty watching a band is so just...
Oh, yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
furthest
Sucks.
thing from my mind. It's
Like
like,
the
dude.
worst thing ever.
like, I'm here. I'm here, one. I'm here.
Yeah.
I made it.
2, it's pretty loud. 3, getting overheated and perspirating over a band is like, fuck that, man.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I just showered.
Yeah, exactly.
I honestly used to like go to shows and like first thing was go to the pit and be like, fuck yeah, look at this
Same,
thing.
man.
Like, god damn it,
Absolutely.
this is a good pit.
Yeah.
Like that was like, this show's gonna be awesome.
You
and
could
then
do-
just being there all night.
And that's
you
a
know?
point of discussion afterwards was not only like how sick the band was, but like how sick the pit
pit
was.
Yeah,
was.
that's all you talk
Yeah.
about.
Oh, that pit was fucking
There's
crazy.
that one guy.
Yeah.
He's
One
going,
guy
the,
was
he's
just
going the
fucking
opposite
everybody
way.
up, yeah.
Man, did you see me when I was like standing in the middle? I was like, you know,
Yeah, I finally got to the middle, man.
got to the middle. I was like standing there, like people were, like pushing. I was just like pushing him out of the way.
That's some fucking spot on. Dude. It's like
Oh, dude.
unbelievable.
I would
This really has turned into 3 old men bitching.
Oh,
yeah.
I would
About
say
completely different stuff.
Oh, we
than
haven't
were
even
bitching
started
about.
talking about
Yeah,
this
we haven't
past
started about
week.
that
I would
shit.
say in the last couple of years I have pitted a
Have
couple
you?
times, just pretty fucking drunk. But it was like
Yeah.
That's,
it was like you know, Adam
uh,
me and Adam were at like fucking Cannibal Corpse, And it was like, I'm like, we got down on the floor, and it's like, I'm not gonna, just
That's
like,
a hard one to.
and I'm just like, I'm not gonna fucking pit, dude. And it's like, and I was like, oh fuck, me and Hamlet, we were like,
same song.
yeah,
too,
we're
of
like,
course.
fuck it, we went in there and went nuts. Same thing with
that-
Napalm Death. It was at the House of Blues. Same,
Yeah.
it was at Adam again. We're
Yeah,
like,
that was a good one. I know which one you're talking
I'm like,
about.
I'm not gonna
yeah.
fucking pit, dude.
Because that whole room just went
oh,
off.
dude, and
yeah.
it was packed.
Yeah.
At that Scion Fest a couple years ago, the one in Pomona.
Yeah.
Scion Fest, right?
Yeah.
And so Integrity played that, and I like it's crazy. I'd never seen Integrity that I can remember, and this is like 4 years ago or some shit.
Yeah, it was about.
Yeah,
So and we were there and standing. I was like standing in the back. People were going fucking nuts, and I think they played like Miska or something like that. And I'm in the back like around 4 or 5 other older guys, like all from Cleveland. Actually, we're all standing there. And, like, we're all jumping up, like, fuck yeah, like, getting into it, like, it's coming in, we're like, oh, yeah, just getting all fucking pumped up and, like, charged up, where, like, at that moment, you know, you're like, we're running in, but, like, all 4 of us were like, nope,
No.
we're standing right here. And
It's good from here.
And we're like, oh, we're good, and we're watching how violent the pit's getting, it's like, that's why we stayed back here, and
Fuck
just looking real weird, like, doing fucking kickboxing moves in the back, like, just being stupid.
By the way, did you hear the new Integrity?
I haven't
They
heard much
have
of
a
it
new
yet.
video. It's fucking pretty good.
Is it
man.
sick?
Yeah, I thought it was fucking awesome.
They're a goddamn good band.
Yeah.
I love that band.
Yeah.
I did.
Dom,
They have
Dom
integrity.
is playing with
Yeah,
them,
Dom
right?
is playing
From,
with them.
838
A389. Yeah. Fucking ripping
That's,
solos and
everybody's
shit.
saying that dude's guitar work is insane.
Yeah, he's riffing hard and fucking ripping fast. Yeah. It's kind of what I say when I talk about guitar. It's like
Yeah.
riffing hard, ripping
hard.
fast.
That guy riffs pretty hard and
Hey,
fast.
he riffs pretty hard. He rips pretty fast.
Yeah. But I know I've had a couple of those moments where I've just totally been, put
so
put in my
hard.
place
Oh,
in recent years.
Where it's like, don't do that.
Yeah. One of them was it was when Infest played at the first Maryland Death Fest we did in 2013, which is like one of my favorite shows ever, because like everyone, you could feel it in the room, like everyone was so excited.
That's
You're ready to
Like
lose
so
their shit.
excited, yeah. It was just like it was the best feeling ever to actually be able to be part of that. It was so cool.
Was that at the soundstage? Or
Yeah,
this?
the sound,
okay.
that was the first year they started doing the
Oh,
soundstage.
I remember
Was
that.
that the first Infest show back?
No, we
okay.
did a couple before that, but that was.
It was like really like in one of the first ones though.
Yeah, it was like within the first 6 months
Yeah.
that we were playing. But that was a great show. Like everyone's just going on. Like I just remember while we were playing, I'm looking around, everybody's like smiling and like singing along. Like everybody's into it. It was
Fuck
so
yeah.
fun. As opposed to the second one, which we won't talk about, but
I was there.
yeah, Phil was there.
Yeah.
Phil was there for that one. But the first one,
It's in
first,
there.
let's go back. Let's go back to the first one.
Let's go back.
No,
Let's
so
keep
the
going back
Yeah,
there.
that first weekend was like one of my favorite weekends, and so like the next day, there's that what's that place? There's that beer bar there, Max's, which is like one of the old school like kind of
In that
microbrew.
quad area? or-
No, it's
Oh, it's a
it's
little
over
walk.
by shit. I remember. What is it? I forget the neighborhood where it's at, but it's
a little
place.
way, it's a
Yeah,
little walk.
Max's, and they have whatever like 70 or 80 taps and like 100
Jesus
different
Christ.
bottles and
Yeah,
stuff. But it's like one of the OG places for, like microbrews and,
Oh, cool.
and whatnot. So I went over there for the next day, like early in the afternoon. Went over to Max's, got all tanked up, and, for a couple
Yeah.
hours on like high ABV beers. And I go back because Iron Lung is playing in
That's
the
when
afternoon.
that's when things start sounding like a good
yeah,
idea. You're
yeah. I'm like,
oh,
you
maybe
know
I
what?
should. Maybe
I've
I
got a
should rip
great
it up.
idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back and get in the pit.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
So I
I'm
go
a
back.
man.
So I go back to soundstage in the middle of the afternoon because Iron Lung is playing. I'm like, gotta see Iron Lung, one of the greatest bands of all time.
Absolutely.
Good band.
And so they're about to play. I'm all hammered. I go right up to the front, right? We're like, Jensu, what's up? What's up, man? And I got like, I'm wearing glasses. I'm wearing like these
It's a good thing to do.
yeah,
Wear glasses.
brand new glasses that I, just got like a week before. I'm all hammered, ready to see one of the best bands ever. Hey, what's happening? People are coming up. Hey, man, I saw you guys last night. Yeah, that's right. All right.
On a high, dude.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like-
all
shit, you're
high.
right, yeah.
That's right. Just totally enjoying being a rock star. Like, yeah, that's right. This is the best day ever. And so Iron Lung launches the first song, like 15 seconds into it, just bam! Like I'm like hit in the face, and my glasses are missing. I can't see anything. There's like this pit all around me. I'm like this. I suddenly turn from like this, excited like fanboy into like old man, like scurrying on the floor, like, "Where's my glasses? Where's my glasses?
Stop the show!
No, they're brand
Someone
new.
please help
I know how
me.
short
brand
these
new.
songs are. Stop!
Stop, please stop." So I'm like,
Yeah, and they're the kind of band that's like,
yeah,
fuck, that was the break.
yeah. So then, yeah.
Someone please help me. I
Yeah.
cannot find. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
so I pick them up, and like they're seriously all just like, just like bent up and fucked up, and I'm like, I deserve that. I deserve that for having that liquid courage.
She
And
had goggles on. Maybe.
dumb fuck.
Dumb fuck. Liquid courage.
One of my one of my last ones sober. I can't remember if you guys heard this one before, but or drinking was the last stage dive I still remember doing. I barely remember. It was at the Municipal Waste at the Regent. They were doing Waste 'em All
Yeah,
from start to finish.
I know exactly. What
I mean,
you're gonna talk
everybody
about.
got tore up on that. There's video of it.
That was a good night.
There's video of
That was a
it.
good night.
That was an insane
Yeah,
night. That was
yeah.
such a fucking good night.
I was sick that night. That
Oh.
sucks. I wanted to go.
It was-
Because Chris Moore was like, "You're on the
Yeah.
list."
Dude,
And I'm
not to
like,
rub it in,
"Oh,
but
yeah,
that
yeah."
night
Yeah.
was pretty fucking intense.
That was Chris
But-
Moore was playing with Repulsion.
Yeah, I remember
that was
that-
the first
that was-
time. They
Repulsion
absolutely killed it.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I literally had a fever and was like shivering. I was just
Yeah.
like, I can't go.
We were getting like, I knew it was the end of the line for me, so I knew it was like just go big or go home.
End of the
And like
line.
Chernus and I are doing shots, we're going nuts, and and then Ryan from the Waste had a bottle of whiskey, and we're drinking that. I mean, it was just fucking. I drank a half bottle of whiskey before we even got there.
That's good. That's good.
And most normal people do that. And
Bottle.
yeah.
Now I'm ready.
And that was my MO. I just drink a half bottle of whiskey before going out. But anyway, so
Now I'm ready to start the evening.
yeah, now let's get started.
Yeah.
But they were. I think it was during Beer Pressure, one of those
Yeah.
songs. And Municipal Waste was the one band that anytime they played, I was like, yeah, I'm fucking stage diving. Like
Yeah.
I don't give a shit anymore how old I am. Like I'm fucking or how hurt I'm gonna
They
get. It
have
was-
that effect on a
yeah,
lot of people.
and it's like
Yeah.
an ongoing joke between Kaveen and I too, because she's like, yeah, cool, just don't bitch about it tomorrow morning when your back hurts and shit.
Yeah, shut your mouth.
when you're in traction.
Yeah, and so she goes. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do it, and I start walking out on stage, and this is where you can start to see it on video. Like you see me with this dumb shit-eating grin on, and I'm walking out, and all of a sudden the realization that I'm really drunk, and there's like 1,000 people like watching the band right now, and I slipped and fell. And my face went right into my knee, and I knocked myself out
Are you
on stage.
serious?
I swear to God. It's all
We
on
watched
video.
it on the video.
Oh, you
It's
watched
on, it's on video. It's on YouTube. Anybody can look it up.
Yeah,
if
what
they'd
what
like.
is it? What do
Yeah,
you have to? What's
what's
the link?
What time is it?
I mean, it's in. I'll tell you this because I have no
46:15.
shame. It's like it is. It's like 40 something.
Is it really?
It really is. It's like 40.
Well, hey, everybody, check it out because
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at it.
Yeah, we'll post
after
the
the
link.
break.
Yeah.
And so I woke up from knocking myself out, and then I'm visibly in a daze, and I realize that I'm standing on a fucking stage.
In the
And-
middle of a set.
In the middle of the set.
While the band
And you can see the look on my face. I just was like, oh, my arms are up, and I just jumped off. And I walked to the back, and I don't remember this at all. I came to the back, and Kaveen's there, and Chernus is there, and I'm like, guys, was that awesome or what? And I'm saying this to them, and I wipe my hand over my nose. I'm bleeding because I almost broke my nose.
So you
'cause that's
smacked
how hard I
your
smacked
knee on
my
your
face.
nose.
And I'm just
broke
bleeding
your own nose.
everywhere. I'm bleeding everywhere going, guys, was that cool or what?
That's amazing, dude. You just knock yourself out. Fuck.
And that wasn't the end of the night, but that was the
No,
end. That was
no.
the last time I staged though. But that night went on for a
that's-
few more hours at
Yeah.
that pace.
Yeah.
But
too.
that's gotta be lodged in your brain anytime you think of even like, oh, maybe I'll stage that.
Oh
Then you're
yeah,
like,
that's
mm,
done.
Because I think Scotty Tank Crimes was equally as
Scotty-
fucked up. Because
I
wasn't
think
he,
Scotty
wasn't he like
unplugged Phil's bass.
he was like unplugging their stuff, or he was like stepping on all their
Oh,
pedals
really?
and stuff. Because
Being
I
a
remember they were
turd.
saying they're just like all those people on stage, and the people who fucked up our equipment were our friends. Who were there.
Yeah, they were all friends. There was a great. I can't remember what song it is. It might have been Beer Pressure in that video because I think Ryan had a tall boy or a bottle of whiskey on stage, and you see some dude come up from the crowd, must have been eyeing that bottle, the entire time it was a bottle of whiskey. And he fucking gets up on stage and he grabs it and he runs off stage with Ryan's bottle of whiskey, which is so shitty.
Yeah, that sucks.
But also, that's pretty funny too.
Yeah. Well, also, there's probably another one in the back for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, totally.
Brother writer.
I just
got
blew my
10
mind.
of them.
Like I never would have thought to steal the
they're-
band's shit. Like, okay,
Yeah, just
pretty dickhead move, but
Yeah.
pretty
Speaking
funny.
of stealing bottles, should we take a break and
yeah.
go,
We're gonna take a break and get into
nab a
some
few
more
more?
Let's do
TJ
it.
beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be back in 2 and 2.
¿Cómo? Bueno, déjame nomás subir a la acera para echarle un ojo. ¡Uy! ¡Qué bella! Me refiero a la Yankee Rose. Una rosa silvestre. Salvaje, salvaje, salvaje. ¿Quieren saber la más nueva noticia? Todo el mundo está hablando ya. Está de vuelta por aquí la famosa Yankee Rose. Una bienvenida calurosa es lo que le vamos a dar a la linda loca tan querida. Noto que hay rencor, tu mirada es gris. ¿Qué te pasa? Dímelo, te vas sin contestar. Yo nunca volveré a bailar, con mis pies no sigo el ritmo. Es difícil de creer, se me olvidó bailar. Pensar que un amigo pueda terminar por una absurda confidencia, con un juego que empezaba a ser bonito de verdad.
Man, those are great ads. See.
Yeah. The cigarette ad.
Single.
I think the Marlboro ad was probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Or did you like the
like the-
Expedia one? That was kind of funny
Yeah,
too.
that was pretty good.
I mean, they're the ones fucking funding everything now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like .com. Like that was hilarious.
Yeah. That's what is crack me up. Yeah.
The monkey meat one was weird though.
Yeah.
I don't know
Kind
how
of odd,
popular
kind of an
that
odd
is.
choice, but you know they're paying the bills.
They're
so-
paying the bills, but I don't know how popular
What are you
monkey
gonna do?
meat is on this side of town.
Let's get real. Let's stop being polite.
Okay.
Would you eat monkey meat
If
if
yeah,
it was served to you?
Oh yeah.
If someone
sure.
was like, "Here
Yeah.
you go."
Totally.
here's a slab of monkey meat.
I'd like to think I'd be able to
Like
do
a
it, but
slab,
that's-
yeah.
I don't know. That's
Like from the ass or from?
What cut? What monkey
cut? Yeah,
cut are we
yeah.
talking
the
about?
hind quarter of the monkey, or
Wait a minute. What monkey cut are we talking about?
about the belly,
The
or-
marbling? Is there like a marbling?
Yeah.
Do monkeys marble? These are the things that make me stay up at night. I'm like,
Monkeys marble.
Do they
tossing and
marble?
turning.
I don't know. Nobody knows.
Do they marble? Monkey meat.
Oh, the French. That's been happening.
Oh, the French.
Oh, the French.
Yeah, Howard Dean screams.
To quote Howard Dean.
The French. It's like we might lose our podcast because of that scream, maybe, huh?
Yeah, exactly. It ruined his career. So
ruined
it's going to ruin our podcast for sure.
Yeah. Was like, we're gonna go to Iowa. We're gonna go to Washington.
We're going to take back the White House. And that's what blows me away is that just him screaming kind of crazy.
That was done.
That
was the
ruined
end of
his career.
That was the end of
But
it.
yet a man who makes fun of, crippled
you.
reporters and minorities and women and pretty much everyone in the world and
president.
et
He's
cetera,
cool,
et
he's
cetera.
cool.
He's, totally cool. No
Legit.
problem.
Hey, he's gonna run
Yeah.
the country like a business.
Perfect,
And
yeah. I like
He's gonna
building
build a
outsiders in
wall, and we're not gonna be able to drink this fucking Perro del Mar India Pale Ale because of his fucking ass.
there. I know, exactly. Another Mexican beer.
Yeah.
From
What is this,
Is that the brew?
Perro del
Where are
Mar.
they? They're from Baja. Brewed by Cerveceria.
Staring at two assholes holding beer
When-
bottles
when-
close to their eyes,
Yeah.
trying to breathe out what
When,
it
like,
says.
yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, what's the IBU?
I forgot my bifocals. My wife has my bifocals. They're probably in her car.
I dropped mine in the pit. I dropped mine at Iron Lung.
I dropped mine at the Iron Lung pit.
Oh, no.
Sorry, bronchitis.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So, well, if that fucking wall's built, we're not going to have any of this shit.
I know. That's the main reason that I'm against the wall is I'm not going to be able to drink any of these awesome beers.
Let's see.
So fuck
Are you
the
against
wall.
Sugar Walls? Remember that song?
What is that?
You remember
What is that?
Sheena Easton, Sugar Walls? She sang about my Sugar Walls.
That was
She
my
talking
that was
about
my
her
pet name for Sheena Easton.
She was talking
like,
about
hey,
her
Sugar Walls.
vagine. Yeah, yeah.
Really? I don't think I
Are you
remember that.
serious?
You remember that song?
Like
Yeah,
Wizard
yeah.
Sleeve?
It was a Prince song. Well, he wrote it. Yeah. My Wizard Sleeves?
Yeah.
Well, the
Sugar
original
Walls.
title Prince wrote was Wizard Sleeves, and then she was like,
Yeah.
how about Sugar Walls?
Yeah, she's like, that makes it sound droopy.
That makes it sound droopy
let's
and
go
gross.
for Sugar Walls because it sounds a little
My Wizard Sleeves.
like green sleeves. Wizard sleeves. Green
sleeves.
Now we're going to Sound of Music references. How fucking daddish is this?
Yeah, that's
podcast?
pretty daddish. I mean, I said Sheena Easton.
What did she say? Yeah,
Sheena Easton wasn't bad, it was
yeah, Sheena Easton to
real.
I mean, I had to
to
throw in
Julie
Prince.
Andrews.
I had to throw in Prince, and someone's like, Prince? I've heard of that
It's-
guy.
I think I've heard of him.
This podcast really appeals to the younger.
I know exactly our
generation.
demographic.
I get it.
Yeah,
That's why we throw in like Califia Buta. And then we're like, Fissure. Cave State. It's like young bands.
Yeah. Like, okay, yeah,
Like,
they're into it. Yeah,
I'll
okay.
listen to the podcast.
Julie Andrews.
Julie Andrews. That was all. I can't even do that.
I remember when we had to buy records through mail order.
We're all monkey meat because everybody's eating it.
Yeah, like,
Monkey
tacos.
meat.
Like all the
Califia
hip-
Buta, monkey
Oh,
meat.
yeah, all the hipsters in silver like, yeah, monkey meat.
Monkey meat. I love it.
Like, damn it, someone's doing monkey meat. I was gonna do monkey
Oh
meat.
my god, are they talking about? I hope this podcast they talk about monkey meat. God damn it. Yeah. This is pretty good.
Sous vide.
Yeah, it is.
This is tasty.
Yeah, it's a lime Perrier.
Oh yeah, you got the lime, huh?
Oh, wait, what year is
Yeah,
that?
it really is tasty. It's a lime
that-
Perrier.
is
I
that
knew you guys were
barrel-
talking
I'm
about
barrel
that.
aged
I'm
Perrier?
kind of moonlighting because I'm drinking this and I have a Pabst open.
Nice.
I have another one here
He
just so I can be
keeps it real.
really stupid.
Might as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You're-
that's a,
I mean,
that's a
you're
guarantee.
That's a guarantee.
Yeah.
But well, I think what we should talk about here now is the recent weather that we've been having. You know, the global warming and the because
Fake news.
Yeah, all the
But
fake.
let's talk about the fake news.
Let's talk about
as
fake
of
news.
late. After the huge hurricane, and then the week
monkey
later,
meat scare.
the monkey meat scare.
the whole like E. coli and the monkey
Yeah.
meat, which I thought was total
Yeah,
bullshit.
Total bullshit.
And it was bullshit.
Clearly CNN propaganda.
Total.
Because monkey
They don't
meat
want us
is,
eating monkey meat.
Monkey meat is safe to eat. Take it from me.
Yeah,
Yep.
and me.
Connoisseur of all cuts. Of
And there's
monkey.
all kinds of marbling and monkey
Yeah.
meat. People, there's a whole conspiracy that there's no marbling. There is, and it's more expensive.
Yeah.
It's more expensive.
It's more expensive.
It's the cherry.
It is. Then there's
fucking monkey
there's like the
meat.
Kobe monkeys that they
Yeah.
massage.
The Kobe
Yeah.
monkeys.
They do massage them.
Yeah.
I wish
But
I
it's,
was
you know,
had
it's
that
more
job.
it's more tender cuts. It's
They have opposable thumbs so they could say, like, you know, instead of they fed them beer, like, they just gave these guys bong hits. And they're real
just
relaxed.
let them rip their own
Yeah.
rip your own bong hits.
Well, this is the meat
Yeah,
of a
relax.
bong ripping chimp
Yeah.
from
Who-
India.
Who's massaged.
Ripping Chimp. That's a good band name or a band a song.
He's very clearly marbled, very fatty. He has a steady diet of Taco Bell and video
Bong ripping
games.
Chimp.
Bong ripping shit. The bong ripper breed. Oh God.
I can't even talk. That's like a
Holy
great band name.
Yeah.
Shit.
So if someone comes up with that, we're gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah. You're fucking dead.
You're dead, you goddamn mook.
Oh my God.
So yeah.
A fucking dino.
So,
So back to the fake news.
Yeah,
so,
fake
so
news.
first of all, there's this fake hurricane.
Oh God.
Yeah.
So Trump goes down there and it says, "Have a wonderful
Hurricane
time,
Steve Harvey.
have a wonderful time, everyone." What's
That was- yeah.
Yeah.
There's a great crowd here.
Yeah,
That was a great crowd.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. It's beautiful. Everyone's having a great time. Have a wonderful day. Everyone's having a great time out here. So then the
Surfing.
yeah, and then you know, the fake fires here in LA.
What a bunch of
Just
horseshit.
total horseshit. I was at my house looking at flames across the street. I'm like, this is total
Fake
like,
news.
this is total snowflake bullshit.
That's green
liberal
screen.
conspiracy.
What
Fake
cock
news.
is bitching about? Saying
Exactly.
This is real.
Green
Exactly.
screen.
I know it's like 110 degrees out, and it's like the largest fire in LA history.
Yeah.
This is total bullshit. This
So that-
is total
that-
like fake Al Gore, you know, snowflake.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Inconvenient
oh,
truth.
Dude,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I'm so
Sure.
inconvenienced by. Oh, it's a little bit hot outside. Oh, it's a little bit hot and there's some flames. Oh dear.
That picture.
Thanks a lot, liberals.
Some flames.
That
And,
picture. of
and then like
flames is
the biggest hurricane in recorded history is now headed towards Florida. Oh, also fake news.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you and you.
And the earth is round.
Yeah. Exactly.
Give me a break.
Thanks, CNN.
And there's no such thing as bong ripping chimp meat.
There's no fucking bong ripping
Yeah.
chimp
Yeah.
out
Oh yeah.
there.
Oh, like
Bullshit.
that. Like that's not available in the black
Fake
market.
news.
I'm sick of this. Sick of all this just
You know what?
liberal
I'm just
shit.
I'm just gonna make a patch
Oh
with
my
the logo bong ripping chimp
yeah. Just,
and see if people are like, dude, who is that?
Let's start
fucking
making
band?
shirts.
Yeah, we just make logos.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
shirts.
It sounds adorable.
No, it sounds
It
awesome.
sounds adorable.
Yeah.
Sounds adorable and delicious.
Bong
And
ripping
and
chimp.
tasty.
Yeah.
I can taste the
Yeah,
grassy notes.
there's that
could
dichotomy
taste
within
the-
you that's like
The fat.
it's
the
funny
fatty-
and cool, but at the same time you're like, God, I'd love to get a bite of that
Yeah.
fucking marbled monkey meat.
Marbled high chimp meat. It tastes of. It's
High-
nice. It's,
high-
nice. It's fatty and just a soupçon of sativa.
High-end chimp meat. Dude, it's kind of rough. It's
I
on
met
the
this-
market.
I met this guy once who
Albertsons
he was
carries
a
some of
chef
it.
and he owned ducks, and he would feed the ducks hash oil, get them stoned,
Are you
and like to make foie gras. So he
Oh,
would get
so
the
they would
stoned
relax?
ducks, so they would eat like fucking crazy.
Oh,
That
that's
is
creepy.
messed
man.
Isn't
up.
that insane?
That's the worst story ever.
And he had like pictures of him on his phone and shit. But I'm like, man, I wouldn't. You gotta be palling around with the stoned duck after a little bit. I mean, you gotta be like, dude, this duck's
Yeah.
stoned and he's hilarious. Why am I gonna kill this
And
thing?
what's this Doug binge watching?
yeah, like,
You know,
he's got my.
it's like watching Stranger Things for like the fourth time in a row.
That goddamn duck has my Netflix queued up perfectly.
Duck Dynasty, maybe. Right? Bam!
Oh,
Rock!
God.
Rock! Where are you, Rock?
We've really let go of this
Oh,
segment.
dude, yeah,
I know.
I don't know what the
Yeah.
fuck we're talking about.
I
But
know.
I don't, we were talking about this fire because
Yeah.
it was literally
Yeah.
like fucking like
Yeah.
how many yards would you say?
I,
like
I don't know.
2 football
I'm
fields
a-
away.
I'm a bad judgment of
Let's
yardage.
just say
But
you
let's
could
just
see
say
a fire.
Yeah, exactly. It was in our neighborhood. It was all around our house. It was on 3 sides of where we live. So yeah, it was
You're in
close.
Sun Valley, Burbank?
Yeah,
Is that
Sun
what
Valley up in the hills.
it is? Give
and,
out your address for the fans.
Yeah. Please post that up there and post like a Google Maps sort of thing so they could actually
Yeah,
see,
you could
go
drop
to
a
Street
pin.
View and drop a pin, get directions.
I
Just go
couldn't see
straight
anything
there.
weird happening.
Go
if that
straight
happened.
there.
No,
Yeah, not the
I
least.
couldn't see a single thing wrong with that at all.
Nah, you would have a good time.
But no, it was messed up because it's Labor Day weekend, so 3-day weekend. Looking forward to finally after like the shitty work week, shitty work month,
Yep.
whatever. It's
'Cause
like it's like Friday.
So it's
Sometime.
Fridays.
It started on Friday.
Fuck.
Last Friday. So
Wow.
like okay, workday's coming in. I'm looking forward to tonight. Me and the wife we're just gonna have like some good booze. We're gonna chill out. We're probably gonna do it.
Monkey
This is gonna be
meat.
great. It's gonna be the best night ever.
But like
So-
you actually spent money on some really marbled monkey meat.
yeah,
You're
exactly. Like
okay.
the finest marbled
good
monkey meat.
cut.
I'm like, I'm gonna smoke these. It's gonna be, we're gonna have like
We're gonna listen to some bong ripping chimp,
monkey riblets. Yeah,
blast
This
some
is gonna
bong
be
ripping chimp, and
Yeah,
then
exactly.
see what happens. See where the night goes.
Yeah,
you know?
just go skinny
Just- yeah.
dipping. Be like the best night ever. Trip out. Watch Stranger Things. But then it turned out there was a fire. So it's like
Wah, wah.
seriously like 2 hours before I'm gonna leave work, and my wife's like, "Oh yeah, there's a fire, and it's in the hills, and it's really close to our house, and I'm on my way home, and I could see flames." I'm like, "Oh fuck!" So I'm like, "Okay, I gotta wrap this up." I'm looking at all the stuff I gotta do. I'm like, "Okay, this doesn't matter. I'm leaving." I head home, and it's not. It was really hard to tell where it was in relation to our house, but it was like tons of ash already at our house, like ash everywhere.
like on your car, everything.
Yeah, just all over the place. And air is filled with smoke, and just then as it gets to be nighttime, you just see this glow over the hill. And there's no way of telling like how close or how far away it is, but we're up against these hills, and it's in those hills, so it could go any direction. I'm like, God damn it. Fuck.
Yeah, that's fucking scary.
So, spend the night just trying to watch the news and figure out, okay, well, where's it at? It wasn't right there, but it's still going, and who knows? So go to sleep, get up the next morning, even worse. Like it's just it's almost like it's nighttime in the morning because
It's all hazy.
yeah, like the sky is completely like dark brown.
But you sent that picture like it's like the plane was dropping that.
Oh,
It looked
that
like
was
really close.
well, that was later. That was later. Yeah.
Fuck, it was like holy shit.
Well, in the
dude.
morning, like the flames weren't at our house, but there was just tons of smoke, just like heavy smoke in the air. Like everything smelled like a, horrible campfire. Just ash all over everything. And we just hung out because we're like, well, who knows what's going to happen? Not going to.
Yeah, you can't
I was supposed to be going. I was going to take my kid down to San Diego for the second weekend in a row.
Right, I remember you were gonna be gone.
Yeah, I was gonna hang out with my dad, and we were gonna go to the Dodgers Padres game down there, have a fun, like three generation, grandpa, me, and the kid.
Yeah.
But like guy outing.
Thanks,
a
fire.
good old time. And yeah, exactly. I'm like, nope, not going anywhere.
Fuck.
So we hung out because they had all these evacuations in Burbank.
Do you
certain
do you
neighborhoods.
break into beers, or is it like?
No, we did.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Because we have a beer fridge out in the garage, like a full size refrigerator
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I pretty much took over, and it's almost all beer.
Good.
And I don't have like the biggest collection because we drink most of what's in
You're-
there.
You're normal. And you
Yeah,
drink them.
yeah. But I do have like probably I don't know, like maybe a dozen or like 16 or so that I just kind of hold on to special occasions sort of
Yeah.
stuff. And so yeah, as this is happening, I'm like, well, just in case, let's have some of these really good beers I've been sitting on.
Yeah, because
So-
what the fuck? I mean,
Yeah, because I'm not packing it up with,
Yeah.
it's like you have limited space in your car. It's like, okay.
No, honey, I
yeah.
really need all
Irreplaceable
these beers.
family photos or, like the sticky monkey from, 2014. It's like, well, yeah, it was a difficult decision, but I went with the photos.
Yeah.
But that's only because the wife was watching. Yeah, but, it's like we had a couple beers and, sure enough, like, we're watching this thing, trying to watch the news. Like they're not really telling us exactly where it's at. They keep talking about Burbank, but I could tell it's getting closer. It's getting, worse and worse as far as like smoke and everything in our neighborhood. and we barely slept the night before because we were worried. So it's like, I don't know, early afternoon. I kind of doze off on the couch in front of the TV as we're just watching news all day. I fall asleep for about an hour. I get up, I go outside, and the flames are over the hill. Like, I see flames at the end of our street. Like, we're probably like 6 or 8 houses from the end, from where the street ends, and it's all just hills all around there. And I see flames right there. I'm like, load the car.
Yeah.
Load the car.
So-
We're loading up right now.
I had a question. But, so, like, the fire department didn't tell you guys load your
No.
car up, right? Nothing. They weren't anywhere to be seen.
No, they rolled up right around that time, and but they
All
never.
drunk.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, you messed up. You screwed up our Saturday.
Yeah, we were all drinking and
Playing dominoes.
Yeah, hanging out with our Dalmatian. Yeah, but we. No, but since they'd evacuated all the other areas, I'm like, well, they're going to tell us to leave because
Yeah,
the
for sure.
fire, and now it's starting to take over this whole neighborhood. And like, fuck, we got to just load up the cars. So we packed everything in the cars. I turned them in the direction of the street so we could just get in and go instead of like trying to make a 3-point turn. And,
we're like the neighbors doing the same shit too.
no,
It seems totally reasonable to do that.
sort of, but one thing that was fucked up was like everyone was coming up into our neighborhood to see what was going on. So like there
Fucking it
were
all up.
tons of cars on the street. Like they'd all come up because the street dead ends there at the hills. So there's like 4 fire trucks down there. There's all this like smoke and flames and everything. And then just all these dumbasses, just these looky-loos, like, oh, yeah, like stopping in our driveway. I'm like,
Fire.
what the? Get out of here! Go! If I have to leave, get the fuck out of the way! And so it just got worse and worse with like flames going all around on the hillsides and all that. But like the fire department, just because like there was so much hillside to burn, they were just going after it if it came close to the houses. So for the most part, we're just watching it burn the whole hillside, and then whenever we get close to a house, then they'd come over and.
Oh wow.
and,
Like redirecting it, probably, huh?
I guess, yeah. And so then like helicopters are coming over and dropping stuff, and then that picture that I posted where there's like
crazy.
it was like the size of like a 737 or something in our neighborhood,
that fucking-
just like dumping this fire.
I was
gonna
gonna say it was
stuff.
dumping.
Yeah,
It looked like it was dumping Kool-Aid.
yeah, exactly.
Like, you guys are they're like, oh, they're all thirsty down there. Let's drop some Kool-Aid on them.
Hey,
Yeah,
Kool-Aid!
looks like
Yeah.
Yeah, just dump this huge thing. Fire retardant and stuff on the hill, which I guess doesn't put it out but slows it down. But it was on like the whole day and through the evening. That was the worst part, is through the evening. Like I'm in front and in back of our house. Every time I look out the window, it's like, okay, yep, there's flames. There's flames everywhere. I was just like,
yeah, that's
fuck.
freaky.
But they didn't tell us to leave. And I'm like, oh, okay, we're just gonna chill out, and just left the cars packed until everything
What time
was
did they
cool.
tell you like everything was cool? Like,
They actually really didn't. Like the next, and that was the weird thing, is like, because
they're like, should we tell them? Like,
Yeah.
Is it fully contained now, or it's got to still be going? I imagine.
I don't know, because
I thought it was still going.
Yeah. It would
like
make
after
sense.
all like the big action was done, then like you couldn't find any news on it, no reports,
Yeah.
nothing. Because we kept trying to figure it out. Like, okay, is there
They
a
were
chance?
they were onto that monkey meat scandal.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Yes.
they're just
I
like,
was gonna
okay.
say because Donald Trump tweeted. That's what they.
Yes.
They forgot about.
That's yesterday's news. Now we're gonna read about Trump's comments about
Yeah.
monkey meat. So yeah, so it was fucked up and scary, because it's like you're like seriously thinking like, okay, you have those like hypothetical
Yeah, man.
like
That
situations of, okay, well, what if my house burned down and everything was gone? Like what?
fuck,
Like
it's so
oh,
scary, man.
it's just stuff, and I just
Oh, the French.
the French.
all the records.
Yeah.
All the stuff.
But you really think about it, like, oh, that sucks.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
That would be the
fuck.
worst.
Yeah,
dude.
like, where do I start?
Ah, that'd be
Like, how to
terrible.
remember to start. Like, where's all my passwords? Like, pay my bills and just the everyday stuff like that. Like, what
that'd be
do I
so
wear?
cool.
Just like
The
wear this.
passwords,
Yeah, wear like my
Overalls.
wear my overalls to work.
You're wearing like a potato sack. Like Rambo.
Like Little Rascals.
Little Rascals. Or Rambo. Like, fuck, I gotta
Pretty
wear...
much the same thing.
It is pretty
Yeah.
much. Little Rambos.
Little Rambos.
Little Rambos. Someone asked us to talk about Rambo's tacos. It just made me think of that.
Oh, yeah. I
one
forgot,
of
there was a...
Instagram.
Yeah, there was
comment, I think.
Instagram
yeah.
about Rambo's Tacos, which...
Where is that?
Well,
It's in Eagle Rock.
well, there's
the
a truck
truck,
in Eagle Rock,
yeah.
and there was an actual restaurant
Oh, I didn't know they had a
that
restaurant.
was in City of Industry, and I went there a couple times because I used to for my work.
Yeah.
There's a record plant over there that does the all the record shit, and there was a fucking Rambo's out there with
I can't
with
imagine
his
a
fucking
standalone.
with
With like the
his-
mural.
oh dude.
Rambo.
Because
The mural
truck's, like,
Rambo-
The best. It has like this airbrush
Yeah.
Rambo
Oh,
guy
yeah?
on it. Like yeah, on the truck. It's
Okay,
great.
okay. Since you both had it, in comparison to Pepe's, our biggest sponsor.
Pepe's better.
Yeah.
Well, also Pepe's is still around.
Yeah.
Because the Rambo's the actual restaurant is done.
yeah.
The truck. I mean, we used to live right by it, and
it's good. It's a taco truck.
it was
you know?
always hit or miss though. Like we tried it just out of convenience,
Get some
like
diarrhea
a
or
bunch.
something.
No, because like you'd go,
The diarrhea.
yeah.
They get two diarrheas.
But they
Had two pants shitters.
you'd have it really good once, and then the next time it'd be dry and
Two
disgusting.
pantalone shitters.
Yeah.
But it was
Pantalone.
pantalone
Please.
shitters.
Por favor.
De mierda de pantalones, por favor. Mierda. Mierda.
Mierda.
Mierda de pantalones. Por favor.
Okay, so what
But
what
that
are we
that
talking
place,
about?
that place is
Con
alright.
mis
It's
primos.
not bad. They do have they have a screen door for the back door of their truck, which I find amazing.
Oh yeah.
It's just a
Oh,
it's a
screen
screen.
door.
It's just a
Well, you're
screen
talking
door.
about the
Well, dude, if
the
Rambo
health
has to-
inspectors giving you shit and like looking for
Nah, you don't
every
fuck with those
every
guys.
possible thing to shut you down, and these guys have a screen door.
They've earned it. They've earned the right.
What did you
They've
just
been on
open?
that corner for a long time.
Open
Can you hand me
Foca
the other one?
Parlante
that
Stout.
What is it? Foca.
Foca
Foca you.
Hey.
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 It's the same company, same.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is.
I like their packaging.
Yeah, pretty cool, man.
What was that? An otter?
Yeah, it looks like an otter.
I just took you.
An otter.
Otter.
Kind of asshole otter.
Otter.
Asshole otter.
What's this prick otter looking at?
You ever had otter meat?
Oh
now we're
yeah.
talking.
Finally,
God.
talk about marbled.
Yeah.
Oily, marbly.
Oily and marbly.
Especially when they take those bong rips.
Oh my god, yeah.
Bong ripper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of bong ripper, why don't we
Yeah.
move on to something that
Yeah.
Ryan has been having a little itchy butt about?
Obsessed, yeah.
Yeah, a
Ah,
little
weed
little
eater.
obsessed. Yeah.
Okay, well let's
Go-
talk
go
about
on,
what,
go on.
what did you want? What did you want for your birthday? Happy birthday, by the way.
Yeah, happy birthday, man. You just turned-
Feliz cumpleaños.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Okay, oh my.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas.
I wanna wish. Lord. Yeah. Well,
so Merry
no.
Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, man.
Merry
Yeah,
Christmas.
yeah.
Thank
So
you.
it
Really-
was your birthday,
Thank
aka Christmas.
Yeah.
Acá. In Spanish, acá.
Acá Christmas.
Oh,
You joke.
Oh my god, I know. That almost fucking went. I almost spit it all out. Thank god I did spit it. Acá Christmas. Oh shit. No, so
Holy fuck, man.
yeah. Yeah, happy
I
birthday,
like
man.
I like how much you're laughing. You're not even drunk.
I know.
Well, yeah, so let's just say
I took some medicine earlier.
I know you guys have been talking about like, your shitty weeks or months or whatever the hell. I've had a great time. But
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
but
Dodge and I have
you
been
said
living hell the
you
past.
said what has been helping you was
hanging
listening
out
to
with-
fucking Weed
listening
Eater.
to Weed Eater, man.
Yeah.
It just slows you down. It
Yeah.
forces you to slow down. And I don't know why I never watched videos of them live. That drummer is fucking hilarious. Like he sets up
Yeah.
sideways in the middle of them, and he's like he's just kicking people, like half the show.
in the
It's
crowd.
so great, yeah. But yeah, I'm blown away. By the time the stairs, I'll already be there. But just turns out they're playing Cleveland the night I get into town, so I'll get to see Weed Eater.
Have you seen him before?
I've never seen him before.
Oh, yeah.
We stayed at their house, the compound.
What
with
do you
Amps
know?
11,
A
and
Cleveland
that was,
reference.
I know. Wow, that's
Great.
inevitable.
Wow.
Inevitable.
Hey, another Cleveland reference.
That's an absolute inevitability.
What a yinzer.
You're like
excuse me, wrong city.
yeah. You're like I was at the store the other day and there was this Indian guy. Well, happens to be our mascot, the Cleveland Indians.
Speaking of Indians.
Speaking of Indians.
Speaking of Cavaliers.
Yeah, I was outside and this Cavalier came by,
I was out there.
swashbuckling, and I'm like,
there.
who's it? And I'm like,
I was
"Jesus
reading-
Christ."
LeBron James, Cleveland.
And I just remembered, well, that's our mascot.
Well, I was hanging out with my friend D'Artagnan, who's a musketeer.
And he looked at me and said, "Pity you with no foil."
I said, that's quite a Cavalier statement. Speaking of Cavalier,
Speaking of Cavalier, you
I'm
have no
Cleveland,
foil.
Ohio.
you have no foil.
On God! Okay, so
Speaking of weed here,
speaking of Weed Eater,
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Those guys. Well, you said you went on tour with them, right? We've never heard. I don't think we've ever heard any of these tour stories.
oh
from these
yeah,
guys.
yeah.
This has got to be.
Well,
amazing.
I know you said you stayed at their compound.
Stayed
right?
at their compound.
What year was this?
I think this was 2004, 5-ish, or it's got to be 4 or 5. But they legitimately had a bong room, which was amazing. Like it was like a red carpet with a like red velour rope, and like you. I swear to God, you open
was there a
up,
security guy there?
It looked like
checking in?
it totally
If
looked like
you
that
had to
would
be
the
dressed hot enough to get
case.
in.
And you walk in and it's just a massive.
If you have
room
big
of
boobs, you
bongs.
can get in.
Lucky boobs.
I remember the one thing I do remember about that night. The last thing I remember was thinking like, I got to sleep on the floor, and I didn't have any money to drink that night, so I was like, I'm okay. They're gonna get stoned. Let me rip the gas mask. Let me get as stoned as I physically can to incapacitate myself so I can just sleep on the floor perfectly. And I was hitting the gas mask bong, and it was the fucking last time I ever done that. Like I never
Those things fuck you
I
up,
never knew
dude.
that you could like get so fucked up off reefer that you puke. I mean, I was
Oh, yeah,
there. I mean,
yeah.
it was whoa.
That's like edible sort
Fuck.
of.
I had a friend that
Yeah.
I had a friend that had a gas mask. We used to go over and
Oof.
just put it on, and then you'd get high in the gas mask,
Yeah.
and then
Oh,
everyone else gets
God.
high and blows into the gas mask, and then you like cover the holes that he just blew in, and then so your face is just covered with smoke.
Oh God.
yeah,
man.
it's beyond stupid.
burly.
Yeah.
Holy shit. So any of those who are not familiar, Weed Eater is a stoner metal band from
Yeah.
South
Yeah,
Carolina.
Oh, weed.
yeah,
Okay, I
they
thought
smoke
they were into gardening.
Yeah, I thought it was a weed
Yeah,
whacker.
yeah.
That's a
Product.
brand,
Yeah.
from Weed Whacker.
Yeah.
What band?
I thought
did
they were all
you guys go out with?
landscapers.
That's a good gimmick.
This
Yeah.
was.
They all come out in overalls and fucking.
Like, well, if we put some tan
Or
bark
me
over
down
here.
to the head of firm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like fucking new metal. Hear me down to the head of firm.
Yeah,
No, yeah. Yo, might be like, it's just all one word. With a moo here and a moo there. Everybody,
With a moo moo here and a moo moo there.
way more
Well,
intense.
moo there, moo there, well, moo moo.
Moo me down on head of farm.
Head of firm. Hey, ho.
I think the worst part is that I'm like in
I hope
my head
Scott
I'm
Stapp-
hearing all the music behind this and I'm like,
Yeah,
sounds great,
like,
sounds
Like, yeah,
great,
sounds heavy.
sounds
Scott
awesome.
Stapp's listening to this right now. He's like, that's it.
Yeah.
These guys, I'm stealing that shit.
Fuck, how did they?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
took Old McDonald and made it a
Yeah,
creep
they made
song.
it
The true
sick.
rocker,
Made it
they
sick.
made it sick.
They made this
Yeah,
shit
it's sick as fuck.
psycho with a K.
No, okay. I would say when we did a tour with Weedy, I think it was a couple of tours with the band 16. I was playing
Oh,
with
nice,
16.
that makes sense. Yeah.
It was like 2002 or 3.
Fuck, man.
And I
Did
remember
that ruin you or what?
Well, I remember the first thing we
Well,
get.
compared to Crom,
Yeah. Crom is beyond stupid. But I remember we got to Dixie's place. And, well, actually, no, we were driving up and we're like, hey, man, where are we going to meet you at? He's like, oh, just come to my work, man. We're like, all right. So,
Everybody has the same impersonation of him.
So,
too.
like,
That's the
where does he
best
work?
part.
well, this is the best part.
Works
So
at
we're
a
like,
head shop.
No, so we're like, where do you work? He's like, it's Bongs and Dongs. And we're like,
what?
he said Bongs and Dongs.
Bongs and dongs.
Well, he said Bongs and Dongs. So we're like, fuck, where's Bongs and Dongs? This is before you know.
He was still working there.
So you got the yellow pages.
Yeah,
You're
so
like,
we're-
where's
so we're
bongs
looking
and
up.
dongs?
So we go to the address.
Bongs and
It's
Dongs.
called it's called something head shop. It wasn't called Bongs and Dongs. That's just what he calls it. So right off the bat, we're like, why was he calling it Bongs and Dongs? We were like, I think it's just what he calls it. So we fucking get there and he's out in front. No. We met him and then we went back to like near his place and he's like, yeah, man. He's like, he goes, holy shit. He's like, yeah, I was driving and cops were on my ass and I fucking lost him. And then I went straight to like, where'd he go? Straight to like a fucking Walmart and got some tin cans of flat black spray painted my car so they wouldn't tell. Took my license plate off. Sure enough, his car was flat black. The whole thing was so badass. We're just like, fuck yeah, dude.
That dude is insane. That's so amazing.
And that was like, I think that was our first meeting. Yeah, I think so. And
we
then
we picked him up from like someone's random house too.
oh really?
It wasn't at his house, but he was like, yeah, and he was just sitting Indian style in a driveway with no shoes. We're like, all right, let it begin.
With nine
It's
with
gonna be
9
great.
toes.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the 9-toe story?
Oh yeah. So I mean, I know
He was
He had
cleaning
it-
his rifle.
cleaning it, yeah.
And he discharged a bullet into his foot. And they released the best press release ever because they were supposed to tour with Danzig. So it said, like, here in Weed Eater, we're used to shooting ourselves in the foot, but literally, this time we shot ourselves in the foot. And they couldn't go out with them, but
But then they went on the 9-toe
nine-toe
tour,
tour.
right after that, which is brilliant.
That's fantastic.
long
But,
live dirt weed.
Yeah, but
He's one of the best bass players.
Oh, he's
I love
sick,
that guy.
man.
his
He's
sound
So
too
sick.
is.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember I saw them opening for out in Anaheim. It was them, the Melvins, and Down.
Oh, wow.
And you would think, oh fuck, they were the best sounding band on that fucking bill.
Really?
They fucking were so loud and
Yeah.
just huge, you know.
Yeah.
And you would think, oh, they're playing against the Melvins and Down, like they're not
I
gonna.
love how he plays it almost like an upright.
Yeah.
He's
Just
almost
like,
like
super, almost like sloppy and loose, but like right on.
Yeah, he's
very,
perfect.
very,
Amazing.
very close to Fieldy of Korn, but not quite. Sometimes you look at him, you're like, is that Fieldy?
I feel like,
Oh, no. Shit, that's Dixie
no,
Day.
this isn't
Yeah,
a
he
new
was
metal concept.
not a tracksuit.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, he's not wearing a tracksuit, and his hair's not braided.
Yeah, we should
all
bring that
stupid.
back.
The
Tracksuits?
Tracksuit thing?
The tracksuit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like where did that go? Because it disappeared around what, like
I
2007
think,
or something?
I think just
When
track.
Despise started playing, like Matt Murphy was wearing all that.
Yeah, he was wearing like
He's
with
wearing all
Teddy
the
Ruxpin. We
tracksuits.
used to call him Teddy Ruxpin because he'd wear like a. There's a friend of ours who would wear these fucking tracksuits and like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
He had a powder blue one. Do you remember? Do you ever see that one?
That's a
I don't
good
know.
look.
He showed
man.
up to I forget what show. It was like some fucking power line.
He's
show.
not Armenian.
No, but he showed up to this fucking show, and I remember people were like, "Oh my god, who the fuck is that guy?" And he had a full on tracksuit that was like literally powder blue,
God, that's a good look.
and he was just like, "Hey,
That's a
what's
good
going on,
look.
man?"
Yeah,
Like,
it's time for it to come back.
Did he?
It's
Did
been
he?
it's been away long enough that it can come back.
This is
I
the
wonder if
best.
that- I wonder
Did he mention it though? Like, did it come up a conversation like he knew it was funny, or did he just own it? Like, yeah,
He owned
Mario,
it,
That's
'cause-
the fucking best.
because he had like literally like 5 or 6 different.
He's not like, hey, look at me, I'm wearing a powder
No,
blue
no.
tracksuit. He's like, yeah, what?
This is.
I'm
What about
wearing a
it?
fucking powder
Yeah.
blue tracksuit.
He's like, no, I work at a
Oh.
strip club and I wear a fucking powder blue tracksuit.
So good.
Like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
yeah.
Dude, we
yeah.
need to reshoot the album.
Yeah.
Tracksuits,
the promo photos.
Yeah.
Tracksuits.
He's in Vietnam right now, so we can't get those damn tracksuits. But
Is he really?
yeah,
Trackers.
Doing
yeah,
what?
he's living over there.
What?
Yeah.
For what?
What a lucky dude.
He moved out there. Well, he goes out there and then comes home for maybe a month or two, and probably makes enough money to live out there because it's
God,
dirt
it's
cheap.
so
Yeah,
cheap.
that's what I've heard. Is
Yeah.
that like
Vietnam
the
is, like, the
expense is the
greatest
flight,
place
and then
ever.
once you're there, it's
Yeah.
so cheap.
Like we had a meal and it was like, you know, whatever, $10, and he's like, dude, this is like $1 over there, or
Yeah.
maybe
Did
a
you-
dollar.
were you
Yeah,
in
we
Vietnam?
went there. It was insane. We went.
You're
Was I in
you're
Vietnam?
Cam- you're in
Yes,
Cam-
I was in Vietnam.
Yeah,
I was in
thanks for
Nam, mother.
reminding
Thanks for
me.
reminding me, god damn it.
We went.
Ah! Yes, I was in Vietnam. Fuck.
Oh man. Yeah, we went to Saigon. It was fucking incredible, man.
Yeah, I remember Saigon.
I was in Vietnam. Yeah.
I remember Saigon.
Yeah.
Charlie was in the bush.
I remember the Tet offensive.
It is like legitimately as cheap as people say it is too. Like
Yeah.
they're not joking. Like beer is about a quarter, 35 cents everywhere, like universally.
Yeah.
And the sickest part is too, you can drink everywhere. And of course, I was that guy, like the obnoxious, like white
Yeah.
guy, you know. But yeah, you can go to like a 7-Eleven, buy a beer for like 15 cents or a quarter, and then by the time your beer gets warm or you've finished it, there's another 7-Eleven there, and you go in and get another beer for a quarter and just keep
quarter,
on
yeah.
going. It was fucking great. We go to this place the first night. It was like a night market, and we see all these people grilling. We're like, this place is gonna be incredible. We ordered. We're like, hey, let's get 2 orders of shrimp, and she's like, for how many of you? And there's 4 of us. They're like, she's like, no, 1 order. Don't get 2. That's too much. We're like, that's weird. Okay. She comes out with one order of shrimp. I think it was $2.15 US. It was like 45 or 50 fucking shrimp, and they were massive.
Wow.
And she brings them out like head on everything, and then like I start to dig in, and she's like, no. And 2 other people came over, and they started fucking peeling them.
Really?
I swear to God. They start peeling them, and they wouldn't let you do it. Like, I was like trying to peel it myself. They're like, no. Like, it's like rude. It was like rude.
yeah.
And so they peeled them and fucking gave you this awesome dipping sauce.
Wow.
$2.15.
Did they give you a handy?
$2.
Might as well have. The shrimp
Like
was that good.
For an extra quarter?
It was incredible. Vietnam fucking rules, man.
Well, weren't you saying that Cambodia was like the best street food you've ever had?
Bangkok.
Bangkok? Really?
Bangkok.
Okay.
Bangkok.
One
was
night
insane.
in Bangkok.
Good stuff in Bangkok.
There's another song that all the kids know.
Yeah, I know, right?
Is that Julie Andrews?
I
That
can
is a
feel
good
the
tune.
devil walking next to
Yeah,
me.
yeah. That was at the end of Sound of Music.
One night in Bangkok.
When they're escaping the Nazis.
Some size. Remember that fucking song? Do you remember that song? He kind of raps like, I don't know, sound. He's like talking like fucking. That song was so stupid. Some side, so we're looking all pretty. Yeah.
Like that, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, but the verses were.
Yeah.
That's the. People don't remember the fucking. Everyone remembers the chorus.
God, we're so
The verse-
wicked.
Kids
Have
don't
fun.
remember that.
All these.
The kids today with the hippin' and the hoppin'
And
and
the-
the bippin' and the boppin' and the jello
rippin' and the tearin'.
the jello pudding pop and
The pudding and the
the
jello
pudding and,
and
you
the
put
ripping
the
and the tearing.
child in the pudding and you eat the child.
You're like a
the
German.
roofie.
You're kind of like
the,
a.
the roofies and
You're like a
the
German
child,
Cosby.
Put the child in the pudding pop.
It's like a German Cosby.
It's a Schwarzenegger Cosby.
Yeah.
You put the child in the
Put
pudding.
the child in the pudding.
Pudding.
Schnell!
Schnell! Achtung! The fuck are we talking about?
Who knows?
Weed eater.
Weed eater, and you're talking about street food.
Oh,
in,
Vietnam. Your
Southeast
buddy lives in
Asia.
Vietnam. Oh,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
tracksuits. And it all comes back to tracksuits.
Yeah, tracksuits. Which
Don't remind me about Vietnam!
Charlie don't surf. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, in fact, someone brought up a Robert Duvall reference when that thing was dropping all the shit in our
I
neighborhood
love
during
the
the
smell of
fires.
napalm.
Yeah, and there's a napalm in the morning.
smell
That's
of
exactly what it was like
Oh, that's creepy, man.
that day. That's for sure.
Charlie.
Too soon?
Charlie. No, his name was it Charlie Andrews?
Yeah.
Some one of your neighbors running down the street.
Charlie Johnson from up the street.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, Charlie Johnson.
Charles. Goes by Charles.
Charlie.
Charles in charge.
Charles in charge.
You, my friend, are in charge.
Well, I mean, are we?
We could.
Are we exhausted?
I was gonna.
Are we
at the-
exhausted?
Have we gone past the point of no return?
I think
we have.
Is that what
I was
you're
gonna say,
implying?
real quick before we wrap up, we should talk about what we have in store too. Which I think coming up, we got. We're gonna have Matt in here talking about being a pro wrestler
Wrestling.
and just
That's gonna be
wrestling
good.
in general.
Oh, and this pumpkin beer.
Oh, and the
Yeah.
pumpkin beer challenge we have coming
Pumpkin
up.
beer challenge, because to me, like one of the styles of beer that I despise the most is pumpkin beer.
Pumpkin beer despises you.
The
I ain't just wearing
shittiest,
a despise you shirt.
the
And, yeah, I think it despises you.
shittiest style of beer ever invented, and which I understand Mr. Chernus is a huge
He
fan.
loves it.
So we're gonna do.
I'm
He's
like
probably gonna
split in the
body
middle of
slam
that.
me.
I almost
Yeah.
bought one today because I saw it.
I'm split right in the middle. I always thought I never had a big
I only
problem
want
with
I only want
beers. I think
pumpkin
they're
beers
good.
from Mexico.
Doesn't
The
matter.
ones I'm drinking.
Yeah.
Little then they go,
Yeah. What's Spanish for pumpkin?
Pumpkin.
jack-o'-lantern.
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
El poquito.
Poquito pumpkin.
Ahora.
It's
Pero-
this little boy with big eyes, like looking up at you.
Pumpkin.
Pero los perros, los gatos y
los pantalones.
camisas negras y los pantalones de azul y primer anul. Gracias.
I think we're done.
Yes.
On that note,
Follow
yeah,
us on
we're-
Instagram, Our Barbarian.
Yeah,
Same thing.
yeah. Thank you for saying that. It is Hour of the Barbarian, not Hour of the Complainers.
Yeah.
Whatever we called it.
La hora del barbaro. Del bárbaro.
What else we got?
Oh yeah, what we're on? We're
Stitcher, iTunes,
yeah,
all that stuff.
Stitcher,
Leave
yeah.
us 5 stars, all that good shit. Also look forward to a football episode. I don't think people are going to be into it, but
I'm
go
not
fuck
really
yourselves.
looking. No, you can fuck me because it's not gonna be all football.
Well,
It
we'll
won't be
talk,
all
we'll talk
football.
about it.
It won't be all
Yeah.
football. We'll talk about
Well, here's the thing. I'm gonna challenge Matt on the whole pumpkin beer thing, and I need to challenge Kaveen because she's gonna kick my ass in football knowledge.
Oh,
for
yeah,
sure.
that's good.
She's gonna emasculate
She'll
me.
make
in
you
the
look
biggest
like a
way.
fucking
yeah.
asshole.
Matt.
Yeah, because I don't know shit. The thing is, I love football.
But you
I'm
should,
I'm
you should
really
talk
looking-
like you do know when you
Yeah,
when you
I'll
get
talk
to it.
with like just total authority. Like,
Yeah.
I know
You know,
everything.
Joe Mantegna.
Yeah. Oh,
Probably one of
totally.
my favorite quarterbacks.
Yeah. Yeah, Rulon Jones.
He's
Out there.
And that was a bad call by that ref.
Out there, yeah, on the back 40.
Oh.
Yeah, he was really.
Back 40.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was like
he's
a
down the lower 48. You know, that was that was a bullshit call.
bullshit call.
Bullshit call.
Ted offensive.
Fuck the rest.
Total.
Yeah.
They.
Total Ted offensive.
Yeah.
I mean, you should
Yeah.
never go on Ted offensive
Yeah.
when you're on the offense.
I'll just
When you're
have
on the
I'll
offensive.
just have to say a lot of stuff like that. So.
Yeah.
Because I don't know any of like the names and stats and stuff like that, but I love
I know, it's fun.
love football.
Yeah.
I'm
We've
really
been
looking
missing
forward to
the-
this Sunday.
We've been missing the circus
that's
and the
right.
bread and circus of Trump's administration, so we welcome the football season. Take our minds off that shit for
Yeah.
a while.
Exactly.
But also, what else we have? iTunes, Stitcher.
We're on
Instagram,
iTunes. We're on
Barbarian.
iTunes. we're
Email
on-
us for show ideas or anything. All that kind of
No,
shit.
we don't want your ideas. We
That's a
have
good point.
too we had too many
We have
good
so many
ideas.
ideas.
We have so many good ones. They're so much better than
Why did I
yours.
say
Don't
show
even
ideas?
bother.
That's silly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
show
What's,
idea.
what am I, email us to say hello. I don't know.
Hi,
We'll
what's
say,
your
We're going to South Carolina and Oklahoma and Arizona and North Dakota and New Mexico. And we're going to California and Texas and New York. And we're going to South Dakota and Oregon and Washington and Michigan. And then we're going to Washington, D.C. to take back the White House. Yeah!
Hora del Bárbaro. Puede ser escuchando en iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn, Google Play y SoundCloud. Cuando escuchen, déjenos un comentario o calificación. Apuchen like. Cada like y calificación quiere decir más visibilidad y más visibilidad quiere decir que más salvajes como ustedes pueden escuchar nuestro programa. El programa también está disponible vía nuestros amigos en Court of Destruction en courtofdestructionradio.com. También están en YouTube por nuestro amigo Will Butler de To Live a Lie Records. Visiten su sitio web tolivealive.com. pueden contactar Hora del Bárbaro por nuestro Instagram o por correo electrónico hourofthebarbarian@outlook.com.